design. This is the first time where we get to check out the recycling department. I don't know if I've explained the recycling department, but basically you can exchange a part on your turn that isn't there for a part that is. In this case, I couldn't use the battery because there's already a battery there, but if I wanted to, on my turn, I could exchange this autopilot for anything else that's there. So now we might get some cycling of the recycling department here, because you can see there's a green battery at the bottom of that card. Well, what you do is, at the end of a day, you flip over this, and if you can make an exchange, you will. Now in this case, both of those are already there. We can't make that exchange, so we just do nothing. And that's it. Very simple. At this point, I think you folks see how this works, so I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit. Where do we want to go? Design department's open. That's probably where we want to go. Oh, okay. No, let's go to design. Okay, can't stay there. The first person to reach the end of that training track is going to score 3 points. So, not great, not great. Going to do another upgraded design. This is for the black car. So the autopilot just moved into the 3 spot, so I'm going to lose 3 points. And yes, you can have negative points. Oh no, it's not looking good. And it's going to take a car, and there's only one out there, so it's just going to take that one. And the pace car moves forward 1. Sandra evaluates me, but I still have 3. I managed to get those 3 upgraded designs right away, so I'm looking good. But she's going to move the pace car forward. It enters that spot, so we're going to have a meeting. We place that there to remind us we don't have the meeting until the end of the day. So we're going to get to resolve our actions, and then we'll have the meeting. And then you folks will get to see how that works. Oh, and this is going to be... this is unfortunate. Okay. Lacerda gets certified. He wants to take that first position. So he hopscotched ahead of me in turn order right before the meeting. That's very annoying. And now that he's certified in this department, he actually gets to take additional actions. We can see here on the card, actually, when he's certified, ×2. So instead of moving just 1 car, he's going to move 2 cars on his turn. And that's just something that Lacerda does. Tertsi never has any extra abilities when he certifies. Okay, so we're going to move cars. Which car are we going to move? Well, he wants to move the black car. Well, can't move the black car with this part. So we're going to go to the blue car, and we'll be able to move the blue car. And again, always wants to move down the center. Okay, pop that out in the middle. That's 2 points. So when he's going to do it a second time, he's not going to use this same part. He's going to go over to the other colleague and use the part depicted there. In this case, it's a battery. Still wants to move the black car, and look, the black car has an upgraded battery, so we'll be able to do it this time. But still wants to push everything through the center. Another 2 points. And because he pushed out a blue car, and blue cars are desirable there, it's just going to remove one of those speech tokens. They also score an additional point for doing that. Okay, so we are now at -6 points. Wow, that's not good. That is not good. We are in big trouble. Wow. Well, we need some points desperately. Or we might just straight up lose the game at the end of this meeting. At the end of this meeting, we're going to need to get into a positive score, or we're going to be fired. So one way that we could do that is by certifying and getting that 4 points right there. So we might have to abandon our plans a little bit. We have 3 shifts. We also have 2 bank shifts. So we could do 4 shifts today if we wanted. I think we have to do 1, 2, 3. That gets us certified here. Now, we weren't first, so we don't get any points. But we get to remove this lock. And that's our 3rd certification. It also means that now that we're certified, we can draw off of the top of these stacks. But more importantly, we get to move up here. We're going to take those 4 points. Okay, that helps. And while we're here, let's use a bank shift for our 4th action. We can take one of these. And honestly, I think we need to take this so that we can grab that green car in the future. We could wait. We could take one of these. I mean, I could take that and then get that blue car, but I haven't done any work on the blue car. No one has. So the blue car isn't that valuable. Okay, end of the day. Let's check our recycling. Nope, same thing. And now we're going to have a meeting. During a meeting, we're going to get to speak about our accomplishments. We're trying to impress Sandra about all the things we've been doing. Now, these are the 4 things that Sandra really cares about. We're also going to get to play one of the cards from our hand. Just one. Now, as you can see, we managed to get 3 speech tokens. So we're going to be able to speak at most 3 times during this meeting if we want. Now, the way the colleagues work is Tertsi, he always gets 3 speech tokens. He's pretty talkative. Lacerda is going to get speech tokens based on which meeting it is. So since this is the first meeting, only gets 1 speech token. So in certification track order, remember, right to left, we are first. Lacerda will be second, and Tertsi will be third. So we get to place our speech token first. Now, what we have to keep in mind is Lacerda is going to go on this leftmost card. And Tertsi is going to start at the right and move to the left. So Tertsi is going to play there, there, and there. That rightmost card is saying, hey, you can score 4 points for every upgraded design that involves the autopilot system. Now, we have one of those. But you can see at the top there, there's a ×2 and a ×1. If you're the first person to go onto that card to talk about that topic, you can actually score it up to 2 times. Now, we can't because we've only done it once, but if we had upgraded a second autopilot system and we went on there first, we could actually get 8 points. Since we've only done it once, we don't need to be the first person on that card. The second person will get to talk about it once, and that'll be fine. Now, on this card, it's saying for the number of speech tokens that you have in your reserve. So if we played this on here, we'd still only have 2. So we'd only get to score 6 points for that. Now, if we don't do it first, then we're going to have fewer and fewer there. So that might be where we want to go first. This is a good one for us because it's the number of departments that you're certified in. Well, we're certified in 3, and we could hit that top spot there. So that can score us 9 points. But again, our colleagues are not going to go onto that card for a while, so we don't need to jump onto that one. We don't have any books, so we don't want to do that. And then in our hand, we have this one. We are certified in that department. So we could play this and just get 4 points. This one we can't, this one we can't, and this one we can't. This is going to be the one that we're going to be scoring from our hand, but we don't have to play it right away. We just have to play it at some point. So with all that deliberation, I think it's clear that we need to go onto this card first. You always take the top spot, even if you can't score all of it. That's simulating the fact that the second person to talk about the same topic, it's not as exciting for Sandra anymore. She's already heard about that. So we're going to be the first to talk about our speech tokens. We have 2 left on our board. 2 times 3 is 6 points. Now it's Lacerda's turn. And again, he goes from left to right. So he's going to go on to there. And he always scores as if he has the maximum amount of that thing allowed. So in that case, that's 3 times 2, so he's also going to score 6 points. We're back into firing range. Now it's Tertsi's turn. He goes from right to left, and he always scores as if he only has one of the thing. So in this case, he's scoring 4 points. Back to us. This one gives us 9. And so I think we definitely want to hit up the 9.1. Lacerda's out of tokens, so he's done. Turtsy goes. Again, we're going from right to left. Scores as if he only has 1, so that's 3. We only have 1 left, so we can go on there for 4. We might as well go on this one for 4. 4 is the best we can do. I'm going to talk about how, hey, I'm certified in the assembly department. Aren't you impressed? And we're going to get 4 points. And then scores 3 points. And now everyone's out of speech markers. We can't talk anymore about our accomplishments. And look at that. We, in this meeting with 1 point. Sandra is so ready to fire us, but we've done just enough to squeak by for another week. Wow, that was close. Okay, so at the end of all that, you clear everything off. And now we select 2 cards from our hand to add for the next meeting. And I really plan on getting some green cars into the garage, so I'm going to put these 2 out. You then take 2 from the top of the deck, and you shuffle these up and put them in a random order. Well, so this one's good for us. That is upgraded designs for the engines, and we have 1 of those. And this is just tested designs, any kind of tested design, which we don't have yet, but we plan to. That's a good spread for us. Now we have 1 card here. We're going to draw back up to 4. So we have 4 of these in our hand. So this is different types of cars in our garage. This is in garage 4 and 5. And this is gray cars in our garage. So these aren't the best for us. And there you go. That was the meeting. We're all done. We now start again. Now the game ends when we've had either 3 meetings and we've gone through 2 weeks, or we've had 3 weeks and 2 meetings. That will signal the end of the game. Clearly we're in tons of trouble here. When that shuffle card comes up, you just place it in the discard, complete the row, and then shuffle it up with the deck. Okay, let's go. Ooh, okay, where do we want to go? We don't have a lot of options. Kind of want to go to R&D. Yeah, I think we got to go to R&D. Okay, we're first. We only have 2 shifts. Definitely want to get that green car. The number of shifts that it costs is shown right here. The first car next to the pace car costs 1 shift to take. The 2 next cars would cost 2 shifts, and then a 4th car in that line would cost 3 shifts to take. So we're taking the first car. You have to spend a design that matches the type of car. You just put it at the bottom of the central stack. And then we can decide what garage we want to put it in. Let's get these bank shifts. So that's going to be 2 bank shifts. Just flip that over to show it's filled. And now that we have this car, these 2 upgraded designs, they instantly become tested designs. I'm just going to put them like that because we're running out of space here. But we now officially have 2 tested designs because we just need 1 type of that car for it to be tested. And the pace car is going to move forward 1. I have 1 more shift, and then I have 1 banked shift. I can't get certified. So, you know what? I think I'm going to upgrade this design. I have this design for this black car, and I want to upgrade it. Now, I don't have an engine, but I'm going to use the recycling. I'm going to take this, place it in there, and then take the engine that I need. Now, there's no more spaces there that provide me with any kind of bonus, but we still get that 2 points. We are desperate for points right now just to be able to survive, because at the end here, it's going to be rough. We might get fired. Okay, so we got 2 designs there, and I don't think we're going to use anything more. We're just going to bank these shifts. So we're now at 3 banked shifts. Not bad. Okay, Lacerda goes, he trains, and now he is certified. So he's going to go there. And unfortunately, when he's certified, he's going to do this twice. Now, what's lucky is that they only have 1 design available to upgrade. So he's only going to get to do it once. That was fortunate. So it looks like Autopilot of the Gray. Oh, wow. And that's going to be 4 points for them. Back in the negative. Yep, going to take that blue car. Pace car is moving forward, and that's that. Sandra comes over here. Look at that. She's not going to evaluate us because we've moved up on that track, so we're fine. She's just going to clear everything out. David Terzi does a little training, and he's going to take this row because of where Sandra is. Yep, going to keep both of those, put them at the bottom of the stack, which is going to immediately be the top of the stack, and that's it. That's all he does. End of the day. And we are first. Okay. We definitely want to push some black cars out, but we need some designs, and we're going to need some of these designs to be able to get the black car once we push out. Man, we also have a ton of these batteries. It's just too much. We don't need all these batteries. It's going to be hard to even use them. We might want to get that. Yeah, okay. We're also going to be pushing out some blue cars, it looks like, possibly. Yeah, let's definitely go to the design department. We can't even go here because Sandra's there. Let's get some designs. Going there. That's not good. He's going to go in there. Luckily, we were trained up there, so we're fine. All right, can't stay in that department, so moves right there. So they're going to do a ton of training. That's not going to be great. Well, look at this. Sandra's first. Doesn't evaluate me. Her action in this department is to just clear all of these down to just 1 component at the most. And she is done. Okay, us. We get 3 shifts. We also have 3 banked shifts. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to get to our advanced certification. We get to the end of that, we get 3 points, and we're desperate for points right now. I think, unfortunately, we don't have much of a choice here. We really need to do that. So 1, 2, we're going to get there. 3 points. That's a 6-point swing if Lacerda were to get there first. Once we reach the end of the thing, we get to take this token, this speech token. That's good. We need to collect some of those. And we get this award. Oh, which is going to be a banked shift. Lovely. Okay, so that was 2 shifts. Definitely want this. That'll be a 3rd shift. And we'll get a book for that. And I say, let's do a 4th shift. Ooh, what do we pick up? Well, we're certified here, so we can take any of these. So we could take that if we wanted. I don't think so. I think we're going to take this one. That was our 4 shifts. We get the book. Get the bank shift. You slide. Tons of training here. Trains in this department and in Sandra's department. And then trains in this department. Gets certified. Up to 4 certifications. Because he's certified, he's going to train twice in Sandra's location. 1, 2, and gets the last certification. Wow. That's that.